In this tutorial, we will add electrical details to floor plan. Normally, you will receive this floor plan from architect, and if you want to learn how to create this floor plan, then complete playlist to create this floor plan is given in the description. And if you want to learn AutoCAD from basics, then that playlist is also given in the description. At first, we will add details to living room. At first, we will create this light. Before that, we will create layer for electrical. Click on layer properties, click on new layer, then give the name as electrical, then click here and choose color. Okay, then line type will be continuous, and I will not change the line width. I will keep default as it is. Then we will also need one more layer for these hidden lines. For that, again click on new layer, then name it as electrical hidden, then click here and assign color. Okay, then click on this continuous. Now hidden is already there, but if in your case hidden is not available, then you will have to click on this load, then scroll it down, and here is hidden. Click on it. Okay, now as hidden was already there, therefore it is giving the options, but if you don't have any hidden lines there, then it will not show these options. Right now I will choose this reload the line type hidden, then select hidden and click on OK. So here for electrical hidden layer, hidden line type is applied. Then close this dialog box and click here and make electrical layer current. Then to create light, click on circle, then click center point, take your cursor away and click. Then zoom there. Just for reference, I will show you what is my units. For units, you will have to type UN, enter, and here my length type is decimal, precision is 4 digit, angle is decimal degrees, and precision is 0, and insertion scale is millimeter. And this drawing is also created in millimeter. You can check the length. For that, type DI, enter, then specify first point and click second point. So here it is showing the width of room is 3000 mm, that is 3 meter. Skip. Then click on line, take your cursor to center, take your cursor on this side, then press tab to specify angle of 45 and press enter and press enter. Then to remove internal line, type TR for trim, enter, enter, then remove internal line, press enter. Then to array this line, click here on this arrow and select polar array. Then click on this line, enter, then specify center point of array. Click on this center point of this circle. Then click here and specify number of atoms. Here we will specify 4, enter. Take your cursor below, it will update it. And click on close array. So this light is ready. Then we will copy this slide below also. For that, click on copy, select this object, enter, then specify base point. I will choose this center point, take your cursor below and click and enter. Then I want to shift it upward. For that you can use move command. Click on move, select this object, enter, click base point, take your cursor above, make ortho on and click. Then next is to create this switch. For switch, click on multi-line text, then specify first corner point and specify opposite corner point. Then type there S, capital S, then select this S and specify the height. Now while specifying the height of this text, you will have to use your judgment. Now in my case, the width of this wall is 300 mm. So if I want to make this character of this much height, then I will have to specify 300. And if your base drawing is in different unit, then as per that you will have to choose this height of the text. So in this case I will choose 200, enter. Here it is not increased. I will again select it, make it 200, enter. Okay, it has been changed. Click outside. Then I need to create one vertical line. Before that, actually it seems to be larger, so I will reduce its size using scale command. Click on scale, select this object, enter, then specify base point. Then I will give scale of 0.7. If you want to reduce the scale, you will have to specify scale less than 1. Then I will create one vertical line. For that, click on line, then click first point, take your cursor below, ensure that ortho is on, and specify second point, press enter. Then I want this switch horizontal. For that we will rotate it, click on rotate, select this object, enter, then specify base point, then take your cursor above and click. Then we will move it and place it here, click on move, select this object, enter, then base point will be this end point, make ortho off, then take your cursor to this quadrant point, take your cursor above so it will track it, then click. Then I will need one more switch for fan. I will copy this switch, click on copy, select this object, enter, then click base point, make ortho on, take your cursor above and click and press escape. So this switch is also ready. Then we will create fan. Now we want to create fan in the center. What we will do, this living room text, we will shift it to this corner. Click on move, select this object, enter, then specify base point, make ortho off, then take your cursor here and click. Then we will create one fan here. To create fan, click on circle, then specify center point, take your cursor away and click. Then press enter, then take your cursor to center, track that point, don't click there, then take it away and click and create larger circle. Then zoom it, then click on line, then press shift and right click and select tangent. Then click on this circle, again shift plus right click, then again tangent, click on this circle, press enter. Press enter to repeat last command, then press shift, right click, tangent, click, shift plus right click, tangent, click, enter. Then to remove unwanted portion, type TR, enter, enter and click on this portion to remove, press enter. Then click on line, click on this midpoint, take your cursor on the left side and click and press escape. Then we will create one circle here. You can also type C for circle, press enter, specify center point, take your cursor away and click. Then to trim, you can also type TR, enter, enter and remove this, enter. Then we will array, click on polar array, select this object, enter, then specify center point of array, that will be center of the circle. Then click here and change number of items to 4, enter, take your cursor below and escape. So here fan is ready. Then we will just move it on the left side. Click on move, select this object, enter, give the base point, take it on the left side and click. So fan is also ready. Then we need to create these wires. For that, click here and select electrical hidden. Then click on 3-point arc. Then click here. Then click here. You will have to choose this point roughly in the middle of these two objects. Click here. Then click here. Then press enter. Then click on this quadrant point. Then click here and here. Then for fan, press enter, click here and now I want to locate this point. For that, press shift, right click and click on nearest. So it will take the point wherever I click. So this is also ready. Then I want to hide these lines. For that, click here and click on this bulb symbol before Chhajja. So it will be invisible. So this is ready. Then we want same in this bedroom. So we will copy this above. So before that we will shift this bedroom text to this corner. Click on move. Select this object, enter, specify base point and take it below and click. Then to copy these shapes, click on copy. Then select these objects, enter, then base point will be this end point and second point will be this end point. Escape. Then we want to shift it above. For that we can use stretch command. Click on stretch. Then for stretch you will have to specify your first point in the empty space and it should be on the right side. Then take your cursor on the left side and ensure that the object you want to move are completely inside the box and the object for which you want to change the length are partially selected. Click there, enter, then specify base point, then make ortho on and click. Then same way for fan, click on stretch, then use crossing window, enter, specify base point, take your cursor above and click. So it has been placed properly. Then we will have to add these receptacles or sockets and their switch. For that we will use this circle, click on copy, select this circle, enter, specify base point, take your cursor outside and click and enter. Then click on line, then take your cursor to quadrant and take your cursor outside and click, then take your cursor above and click and enter. We want this line to be continuous. Select this line, click here and click on electrical. Press escape. Then click here and make electrical layer current. Then we don't want this corner, for that type TR for trim. Press enter, enter, and click on this line. Press enter. Then we will mirror this line. Click on mirror, select this line, enter, then mirror line will be in the center. Take your cursor to this quadrant, take your cursor above, ensure that your line is straight and click. And erase source objects, no. Then we will move it and place it here. Click on move, select this object, enter, select this endpoint, make ortho off, then take your cursor to this endpoint, track it and click. Then we need one switch, we will copy this switch. Click on copy, select this switch, enter, specify base point and click here, enter. Then we want it vertical, we will rotate it. Click on rotate, select this object, enter, specify base point, take your cursor above and click. Then we will move it, click on move, select this object, enter, select this endpoint as a base point, then track this endpoint and click. Then to show the connections, again click here and select electrical hidden, then click on arc, then track this endpoint, click here, then specify second point here and third point here. Then we want same here, click on copy, select this object, enter, specify base point here, make ortho on and take your cursor on this side and click and escape. So this is also ready. Then same receptacles or sockets we will need in the kitchen also. So we will copy this, click on copy, select this, enter, give the base point, make ortho off, click 2 copies, enter. Then we will have to rotate it. For that click on rotate, select this object, enter, specify base point, make ortho on, then take your cursor below and click. Then move this and place here, click on move, select this object, enter, select this endpoint, make ortho off, then take your cursor to this endpoint, track that point, take it below and click. So this socket can be used for kitchen appliances. Then we want one more here for water filter. Then click on copy, select this object, enter, click base point, make ortho on, take your cursor below and click, enter. Then we want here, for that again we will have to rotate it. Click on rotate, select this object, enter, specify base point, then take your cursor on the left side, keep ortho on and click. Then move it, click on move, select this object, enter, then this endpoint will be the base point, make ortho off, then track this endpoint and click. Then we need to bulb here, we can copy these bulbs. Click on copy and select this bulb and this bulb, enter, specify base point here, then take it here and click, enter. Then shift them inside, click on move, select this object, enter, specify base point, make ortho on, take it below and click. Same way for this, enter, select this object, enter, specify base point, take it above and click. Then for this we will need this three-way switch. For that we will just mirror this switch. Click on mirror, select this object, enter, then specify first point of mirror line. Click on this midpoint, take your cursor above and click on no. Then to add 3, double click, then type 3, select it and click on subscript and click on close text editor. So here 3 is added. Then same is required here. We will copy this. Click on copy, select this object, enter, specify base point, take it below and click and press enter. Then to add a wire, ensure that electrical hidden is current layer. Then click on arc, then click here, then make ortho off, click here and here, press enter, then click here, here and here, again press enter, then click here, here and here. So this wiring is shown. Then what is remain is for bath and WC. So we need to create this light wall mounted. For that we will copy one light, click on copy, select this light, enter, specify base point, take it above and click and enter. Then click on line, click on this quadrant point, take your cursor below and click and enter. Then select this line, click here and click on electrical, press escape. Then move this light, click on move, select this light, enter, click on this endpoint and click on this midpoint. Now one more is required in the WC. Again click on copy, select this object, enter, select this endpoint, then click on this midpoint, enter. Then we need to add these switches. For that we can copy these switches. Click on copy, select both of them, enter, then take this as a base point and take your cursor to this endpoint or intersection point and take it inside and click enter. Then show the connection lines. For that click on 3-point arc, then click here and click here. Same way, enter, click here and click here. So this layout is completely ready. In the next tutorial we will create next electrical drawing. Then we will also create tutorial for next set of commands and we will solve some exercises based on those commands. And we will also continue our tutorial for civil and interior. So thanks for watching. We will stop here.